Hello everyone, here in my garden. I've been getting requests for updates on it, so not the best time of the year. My trees are trying to recoup from the winter. This past winter that we had, it got really cold. We had a couple weeks where it was in the low 28s, 27, even 26 maybe. So some of my trees took a pretty big hit, but they're coming back. So here's my chirimoya that I showed off last year. It made it through, no problem. I did cover it up, but I will definitely make it. Just trying to see now if it will flower this year, hopefully. It's pretty big, probably about, I don't know, 8 feet tall. And all the leaves are just starting to come out, so hopefully we'll get flowers soon. This is an avocado I grew from seed. I've had this one for about 3 years now, 2 years, and this year looks like it's really pushing out. Small peach, also from seed. Here's my Manila Mango. This one's pretty good. It's made it through 2 winters now, no problem. It's pushing out a lot of new growth. So these purple reddish leaves, that's all new growth that's coming out. So it's coming out from everywhere. And got some flowers here. Hopefully mangoes pretty soon. Again, I'm in zone 9B, which is in the Bay Area in California. And again, it got really cold. Probably got down to 27, 26 this past year, or past winter. And again, I put these trees on the south side of my house, so they're covered up by the wall, so I think that really helped out. I'll show you guys my other mango right now, which made it through last winter, but this year did not make it through, which I'm very sad, but now I know where to plant my trees, at least my tropicals. But yeah, again, it got down to 26, 27, and it was for about a week continuously cold. If it was 1 day, 2 days, that would be okay, and it probably would have been good, but we got probably a couple weeks of straight 26, 27, 28 degrees, which really took a hit on the trees, and a lot of rain also, which some of these tropical trees don't like too much water. This is another avocado from seed. My guava, pink guava, starting to push back right now, or push new growth, I'm sorry. Got little flowers that are going to start coming out soon, which are these little guys here between the leaves. This is my start fruit tree, also from seed. This one's about 2.5 years old now. A lot of new growth also. This guy here is my strawberry guava. This guy gave me a lot of fruit last year, and it looks like it's gonna have a lot again this year. I actually really like this fruit. It's really sweet once it's fully ripened, but it's delicious. It's really small, kind of the size of a cherry. But guavas, again, there's a lemon guava, which is about the same size, and then there's this strawberry guava. But it's grown a lot since last year, and again, it's gonna have a lot of fruit this year again. I think my last video that I posted, I had fruit on the tree, which you guys could take a look at that. It shows the red guavas on there, again about cherry size. Here's my mandarin tree. First time I get flowers and hopefully a lot of fruit now. It's loaded, which I'm very excited. This will be the first year. Finally get to taste it. My blueberries. My kids love these blueberries, so excited for these guys. My little lime tree that takes a hit every year, but it always comes back. Another avocado that I grew from seed. And this guy's took a little bit of a hit from the frost, but it's pushing a lot of new growth. So this guy's gonna get pretty big this year. My orange tree, this guy is really big now. And I finally got fruit last year. Fruit's still on the tree, I haven't took it off yet. And then it had a ton of flowers this year and a ton of fruit that are on the tree. We had a lot of rain this year, and that must have really helped it out. I mean, the tree was loaded with flowers. This is my avocado. Also just making a comeback from the frost. And I'm actually really excited for this guy because it's never flowered. And this year I found some little guys here on one of the branches. Let's see. Where is it at? Those guys there. It's hard to zoom in, but kind of got it. But there's little flowers on the tree now, little buds. So I don't think I'll get any fruit this year, but next year should be good. And this is my mango that I'm really sad about. It had flowers last year. It gave little mangoes. They fell off, being the first year fruiting. But it took a really big hit from the frost. You guys might wonder why I haven't pulled it out. It's still alive, actually. If you look down at the bottom, that bottom part is still alive. How you could tell is if you scratch it off a little bit, you'll see that it's green, meaning it's still alive under the skin. I just don't know if I should prune or cut the bad part or just leave it on there. Some feedback would be nice if you guys know. Also, it was a grafted tree, so I don't know what kind of tree it'll be from the new growth at the bottom. Probably in a Manila. Most mangoes are grown off of Manilas, grafted onto. But hopefully I get something different. We'll see. But again, it did die down with the frost, but still alive. This is my Nectarine. This guy's huge. This was from seed. It produced probably at about 2.5 years, 3 years. And now it's just, I have to trim it at least 3 times a year so it stays small. It gave a lot of fruit last year. This year, not as much. Next year should be a good year for it again. I think it's every other year that they produce a lot of fruit. That's another peach, also from seed. It flowered, it had some fruit already on it, but it fell off being the first year. Giving fruit, so next year should have a good amount of peaches. This is my plum. Also, sorry about that. Had a lot of flowers and it has a lot of fruit this year. That's my apricot. This guy took a hit. I don't know what. It looks like something's killing the tree. I might have to trim it all the way down. But there's something killing my tree. That's another peach from seed. And then I'm gonna take you guys over to the other side of my house, where I have a lot of the younger trees coming out. I think I've shown you guys these from seed in the past, small containers, and now I've actually planted them. That's Max, my Westie. Well, he's a mix. I just call him a Westie. This is my fig, which I grew from just a piece of branch. I saw a video from IV Organics. If you guys look up videos, this guy has really good tips on how to feed your trees, how to grow trees from small cuttings. But basically grew both of these figs from cuttings, and I did this last year. I planted it on the ground about 2 months ago, and now I have some fruit on the tree, which is pretty cool. This is a white sapote from seed. This guy's probably about 2.5 years old, maybe 3 years old now, from seed. This is planted at the same time, a lot bigger. Planted this on the ground maybe the same time as the fig, so maybe 2 months. This is on the north side of my house, so we'll see how it does with sun. They didn't take any hit from the frost, so they are frost tolerant. But sun-wise, I'll probably have to cover it up with shade so it doesn't get damaged. This is my quince. Co-worker gave me this tree. It was really small. I had it in a container and planted it maybe 4 or 5 months ago. No, maybe longer than that actually. About 6 months ago. Also growing onions, which these will grow from seed. You can find them at Home Depot, Lowe's, and they are frost tolerant. So you could grow them over the winter time and they'll be ready for summer. You don't have to worry about frost. This is my loquat. Growing 2 of them side by side. I'm gonna prune them heavily so that I get half and half basically of these 2, also grown from seed. And that's the update on my fruit trees. Hope you guys like it. Any questions, please let me know. Subscribe, feedback. Really appreciate it. Thank you.